Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unless it is specified. This word jihad has been translated by the Orientalist into English as holy war. If you translate holy war into Arabic, it is Harbun Muqaddasa. This word Harbun Muqaddasa is nowhere to be found in any verse of the Quran or any hadith of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This word holy war was first used to describe the crusades done by the crusaders who spread the religion of Christianity and killed tens of thousands of human beings. Imagine this negative word today is used for the Muslims. So jihad basically means to strive and struggle. Today we find that the international media says that the Muslims, they are fundamentalists, they are extremists. What is the meaning of the word fundamentalist? Fundamentalist by definition means a person who follows the fundamentals of one particular subject or field. For example, if a person wants to be a good mathematician, he should know, follow and practice the fundamentals of maths. Unless he is a fundamentalist in the field of maths, he cannot be a good mathematician. For a person to be a good scientist, he should know, follow and practice the fundamentals of science. Unless the person is a fundamentalist in science, he cannot be a good scientist. You can't paint all fundamentals with the same brush, that all are good or all are bad. Depending in which field the person is a fundamentalist, you have to label him accordingly. If you have a fundamentalist robber whose profession is to rob people, it is bad for the society. On the other hand, if you have a fundamentalist doctor whose profession is to save human lives, he is a boon for society. You cannot paint all fundamentals with the same brush, that all are good or all are bad. You have to first find out in which field the person is a fundamentalist. As far as I am concerned, I, Dr. Zakir Naik, am a fundamentalist Muslim, and I am proud to be a fundamentalist Muslim. Because I know, I follow and I strive to practice the fundamental of Islam, and I know that there is not a single fundamental of Islam which is against humanity as a whole. There may be certain fundamentals who some people may think is against humanity, but the moment we give the logical reason and the argument and the explanation, there is not a single fundamental of Islam which any human being can point out which is against humanity as a whole. This word fundamentalism was first, according to the Oxford Dictionary, used to describe a movement started by the Protestant Christians in the early part of the 20th century in America. These Protestant Christians, they protested against the church. The church said that the message of the Bible is from God. These Protestant Christians, they said, not only is the message of the Bible from God, every word, every letter of the Bible is from God. If someone can prove that every word, every letter of the Bible is from God, this is a good movement. But if someone can prove that every word, every letter of the Bible is not from God, then this movement is not good. If you read the Oxford Dictionary, it says that fundamentalist is a person who strictly adheres to the ancient scriptures of any religion. But when you read the revised edition, there's a slight change. The revised edition of Oxford Dictionary says that fundamentalist is a person who strictly adheres to the ancient scriptures of a religion, especially Islam. So the word Islam has been added to the revised edition of the Oxford Dictionary. The moment you hear the word Muslim, you start thinking he's a fundamentalist, he's an extremist, and we Muslims go on the defense. No, I'm not a fundamentalist. I'm not an extremist. I say, I am an extremist. I'm extremely kind, I'm extremely merciful, I'm extremely peaceful, I'm extremely loving, I'm extremely honest, I'm extremely just. Can someone tell me what is wrong in being extremely kind, extremely merciful, extremely peaceful, extremely loving, extremely just? What is wrong? You cannot be partly honest. When it benefits you, you want to be honest. When it does not benefit you, you don't want to be honest. And Quran says you have to be extremely kind, extremely loving, extremely peaceful. If you are not extremely peaceful and kind, you are not a practicing Muslim. So what is wrong in being a fundamentalist Muslim and an extremist Muslim? But I am extremist in the right direction. You should not be extremist in the wrong direction. If you want to be a practicing Muslim, you have to be a fundamentalist Muslim. You have to be an extremist Muslim, but a correct extremist. I follow the Quran extremely. I cannot follow the Quran partly. I follow the Sahih Hadith extremely. I'm an extremist. But extremist in the correct direction. Now today, most of the people say that Islam is an intolerant religion. I say yes. Islam is an intolerant religion. It is intolerant towards adultery, intolerant towards prostitution, towards fornication. It's intolerant towards alcoholism. It's intolerant towards drug addiction. It is an intolerant religion. It is intolerant to those things which we Muslims think are bad for society, which is bad for the nation, for the human beings. These things the non-Muslims or the Westerners may think is good for society. They may think prostitution is good. They may think adultery is good. They may think prostitution is good. They may think alcoholism is good. They may think drug addiction is good. We don't think so. We are intolerant towards it. But Islam is the most tolerant religion as far as peace is concerned. As far as to let mercy be spread throughout the world is concerned. It is for justice. Islam is intolerant towards injustice, towards racism, towards indiscrimination. So those people who want to discriminate human beings because of color, because of wealth, because of sex, Islam is intolerant towards such people. Today we find that